Let us understand the simultaneous linear equation in two variables by cross multiplication method. Here you see I have written the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. The first important part is that the right hand side only 0 is there. Constant has been shifted to the left hand side and on the right hand side zeros are there. So what you do, first of all write down the coefficient of y. First here you see b1 and b2 I have written here. After that I have proceeded to constant c1, c2 I have written, and after that the coefficient of x and x I have written a1, a2. Again I have reached here that is the coefficient of y mentioned here. Now cross multiply. You see I have indicated with the green color, that is positive, it will be taken as a positive, red will be taken as negative. Means b1 into c1, c2, b1 into c2 will be positive and b2 minus b2 c1. So the red will indicate when we proceed from left to up here. So always you have to take here the negative sign from your side. Now see, for x I have written in the denominator I have mentioned here, that is b1 into c2 minus b2 into c1. After that y upon, for y you see c1 into a2 minus a2 into c2 into a1. Similarly 1 upon, you see last one, 1 upon a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. You see here I have mentioned. So again, to find the value of x, you compare this x and 1. Now x will be equal to, this denominator part will go to up here. So it will become b1 into c2 minus b2 into c1 upon a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. Similarly for y, it will be equal to c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1 whole upon a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. To remember this easily, I have made a help diagram, that is left to up, left to down. So for x, if you want to find the value of x, what you do, that you just cover the x part and cross multiply it. You see left to down means b1 to c2. You see b1 to c2. For the numerator I am telling. So it will LD. LD means the left to down. Or if you want to find out the value of x, you cover the x part and cross multiply LD means left to down and minus LU left to up. Here you see LD minus LU. So for the denominator, if you want to find out the denominator part of it, what you do, that you cover the constant part, c1, c2 just cover, and apply the cross multiplication between the coefficient of x and y, that is a1 into b2 and minus a2 into b1. You see, LD means left to down minus left to up. Here also for y, you see c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1, a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. To remember this, I have made a helpline for you, that is from left to up. means cover the y. You have to cover first of all y part, and you see you are left with the x part and constant part. So a2 into c1, you see a2 into c1 minus a1 into c2, a1 into c2. Similarly, for the denominator, for both the denominator will be the same. In both the cases, to find out the denominator part, you just cover the constant part and cross multiply the coefficient of x and y as indicated here. And suppose if you are getting the constant part just in the right hand side of the equal sign. So suppose the equation is like this: a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. At that time, what you have to do, that you have to just follow this formula will come to this place. But to find the, again you have to cover the x part. So you see, left to up. Left to up means what you do, b2 into c1. To find the value of b2 into c1 means left to up, and minus left to down means b1 into c2 here, or left to down. For the denominator, you have to again cover the constant part and cross multiply the coefficient of x and y. So this will be the, to find the value of x. For similarly, for to find the value of y, what you do, that left to down, first of all you cover the y part and apply a1 into c2. a1 into c2. There will be no need of shifting the constant to the left hand side. If you just try to understand the formula for this, y will be equal to left to down means a1 into c2 minus a2 into c1. This will be the numerator part for y, and denominator again there will be no change in it. Just cover the constant part and cross multiply. Now sometimes you may be getting a question like that: a1 upon x plus b1 upon y is equal to c1, a2 upon x plus b2 upon y is equal to c2. In that case, to find the value of x directly, what you do, that just invert take the denominator up and numerator down. Here you see I have mentioned dr. Dr means the denominator part that will go up and numerator part will come down, because here the x is 1 upon x. So to find the value of x straightway you can apply this formula. For y to work out the value of y, you can do the same thing, that is the denominator part. This denominator part will go up and numerator will come down. Now next one, how to remember the steps, follow the steps. First one, to find the numerator for x, cover the part of x with the finger or with pen and cross multiply as said above. Second step is that to find the numerator for y, cover the part of y with the finger or with pen and cross multiply as said above. To find the denominator for the value of x and y, cover the constant part and cross multiply as said above. The fourth part, if there are 1 upon x or 1 upon y or 1 upon x plus y, 1 upon x minus y, then to find the value of x and y, x plus y or x minus y, just invert the formula, that is the denominator will go up and numerator of the original formula. You will get the value straight away in the form of value of x, y, rx plus y, rx minus y.